Hello everyone, this is Dr. Strikerboy. I do apologize for the long-awaited YouTube video. This time, I decided to do a little bit a different approach when making a YouTube video. Any game that I play, I'll just do like a review instead of doing a whole gameplay. So if you guys have any games you guys want to present to me, it could be retro, it could be modern, it doesn't really matter. I could do, like my review, my personal review if it's worth buying or what I think about the game. So my first review will be Yakuza Kiwami. It was free for the PS4 about a month or 2 months ago. I really don't remember. But it's pretty much about Kazuma Kiryu. It's a very interesting character. I was amazed. I never played any of the Yakuza Kiwami. I know I never played the prequel, which is Yakuza Kiwami 0. So I kind of skipped that. But if you guys do know about it, I will get back to it. So I decided to do this one. It's pretty much the background story is that it's just been 10 years ago since, he took the fall for somebody else's mistakes or for someone else's crime, which was his best friend, which is Nishiki. He's pretty much killed one of the Dojima family, the boss, the crime boss, and then that's where everything fell apart. He just so happened to be there because he was trying to look for those two best friends, which is a girl named Yumi and then his best friend's Nishiki. And by the time he made it there, because something happened, he saw a ring, he saw the girl like unconscious, and then he saw Nishiki with a gun, and it's like, what the freak just happened here, So he took the fall, he told him to get away, and he's been in prison for 10 years. Very long time. You become powerful in the beginning. You're like, you have a lot of health and a lot of skills and a lot of moves and combos. That's how the game normally starts, to just, hype you up a little bit. But then, when you get out of prison, everything just changes. It's like, think about it. It's like, let's say you were born in, like, 1930, and you're in prison for, 20 years. That's like all the way to 1950. That's a huge change, a huge gap. So he doesn't, he's so used to, the old him when he used to live before he got into prison. And by the time he got into prison, everything just changed. Oh my goodness. So he had no idea what's going on. He has no idea what people think about him. Everyone wants to go kill him. Everybody wants to fight him. He's like, he's not really a bad character. He's not such a bad guy. He's actually a very awesome, interesting character that it's just, I don't know, it's just really cool. I like playing as him, and it's not bad, to be honest. And obviously it's a Japanese game, and it has subtitles. So if you guys not really used to watching that, or try to multitask while watching the cutscene and reading the subtitles, it's like watching an anime. It's like an arcade, so you get to kind of play it around. So it's really cool. It's really fun. I do recommend this game. I would recommend anyone to play this game. To me, honestly, I think it's really worth it, even though it was back in the PS2. So it's way back in 2005. But then they remade it for the PS3, and then later on, 2 months ago, I think it was 2 months ago, I'm not too sure, that they remade it for the PS4 exclusively. So Xbox One don't have this. So and it happened back in 1995 in this game. That's where it took the story. So then 10 years later, everything just changes. So it's a huge change. So, and he's trying to, before he was in prison, he was trying to rank himself up so he can have his own family. Probably, he's a Yakuza, and Yakuza, if you want to translate it, it's pretty much organized crime. So they do whatever organized crime. It could do anything. It could be drugs, internationally, mafias, you name it. All those intensifying crimes. So that's what he was back then, before he got into prison. But when he was in prison, he didn't cause any trouble. So he was released. And when you were released from prison, you kind of lose everything because he slacked off. He was never fighting. So it's like when you exercise and you do it if you do it consistently, but then if you stop for a long time, you lose everything. You're not the way you were back then. So if you could weight 50 pounds or 100 pounds, and it was so much easier for you, but then if you give it about 3 or 4 months and you try it again, you're not going to be the same person because you stopped exercising for that long. So that's pretty much what this game is trying to do. So you get to play as him. You get to go around. You get to roam. It's a pretty decent open world. It's not like a huge open world. The only downside to it is just you gotta walk around a lot, get to places. It's not that far of a walk, but it can get annoying with all those people in the way. You know, you kind of like push them away, so it does, you know, get annoying. He does have 4 fighting style. The yellow represents the beast, the blue represent brawler, red is dragon, and purple is rush. My personal favorite dragon style would be rush. I like rush. It's really fun. I get to move around like if I'm teleporting, and I like the way he punches. It's like if you're boxing, so I kind of like that. It's a little bit like a mix, you know, it's like a kickboxing type of technique. I do like beast. I only use beast in the most intensifying situations when I'm fighting like a boss. The only thing I like about the beast is that as you're fighting, and if you're close to an object, he will automatically, well, you have to unlock the skill first, like the move, but he'll automatically pick up the object and you get to swing it around. But with brawler, I do like brawler as well. It's a little bit similar, but the only difference is you don't automatically pick up the objects. You have to do it manually. But it's a good dragon style. I like that style. There is the red one, which is the dragon, which is okay, but me personally, I wouldn't really want to use it. To be honest, like I wouldn't want to use the dragon. It looks cool and all, but compared to the 3, dragon's like the least favorite for me. So I don't know, if you guys like it, hey, so be it. But it's a really, there's so many things you could do here. There's like mini games they added. There's bowling, there's baseball, there's darts, there's so many, blackjack, there's a lot. Trust me, there's too many that I can just name. So overall, I do look forward to playing the second one. The game is stressful. I wouldn't say it's an easy game to beat. It is annoying. Sometimes the game doesn't play fair for you. I hate when the Yakuzas, I do not like the Yakuzas because they use guns. And when they use guns, that can really affect you a lot because they just pin you down, and I really hate that. I really hate when they pin you down with those guns and you have to hurry up and, you know, tap X so you can get up. When there's a lot of Yakuzas shooting at you, oh my goodness, it is annoying. Trust me when I say that. That's, you know, the game gave me a hard time. A really, really hard time. But overall, I think I like a challenge. And if you guys like a challenge, kind of like Kingdom Hearts kind of challenge, then go for it. Why not? So if you guys do like this video, please let me know. And if you guys have any other videos that you guys want me to, any other video games, retros or modern, then I could probably do like a review of what I think about it. And then if you guys want it, hey, sure, go ahead. To me, I never played this, so it was like my first time ever playing it, and to me it was worth it. It was really worth it. So I like it. Not bad. The story was pretty, you know, they got me right there hooked to the story. So they captured my attention when I first saw this. You see Kiru right there with a gun, and then you see a ring, then you see a dead body, which is the Dojima family, which is his boss. That is his boss, and everyone thinks that he killed his boss, but he didn't. There's a lot of families out there. There's the Shimano family, the Ruffians, there's the Tarada, there's the Dojima, there's a lot that I can name. And he does have a best friend, which is Date, which is a detective that, you know, helps him. And then a mysterious little girl named Haruka just so happened to appear trying to look for her mother, and it's all crazy. Then there's a bartender, which is a close friend of Nishiki and Kiru, which is Reina. And then there's Yumi, which is a best friend, childhood best friend for Kiru, which is your main character. But everything just falls apart as you keep playing. It's just mind-blowing as you keep progressing through the storyline. It is crazy. I cannot wait to play part 2. The last Yakuza that I seen was Yakuza Kiwami 6, which was pretty recently. I don't know. I think it was like around August or October that it came out. I don't know the date that it did came out, but that was pretty crazy. So it's, you know, I want to know more about this Kiru guy and how the story keeps going. And after you finish the game, you're in this town called Kimurocho, which is obviously in Japan. So that's where the story takes place. You're just there. So I do appreciate everything that, I don't know, whoever this game, Sega, I think they did a good job with this. To me, it really, for my first time playing it, it was a great experience. And trust me, I did have a hard time. But if you guys want me to do like a full gameplay, you just let me know in the comment section below, and I'll probably do a gameplay so you guys can see the whole thing and you can see my frustration playing this game. I wouldn't mind playing this game again, to be honest. So you guys let me know and I'll probably do it. You know, I'm not the best fighter out there, but I try to. You know, it's like an arcade, and it's, to me, it's like an RPG game, and because you gotta upgrade your character if you want to be strong. So I thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.